Hey guys, welcome back to Save Ourselves, or if you're new here, then hi, I'm Aparna. So today I thought we'd move on with our series that I've started to make about confidence, and we've done part 1 and part 2 of that series. So part 1 was about confidence, how our confidence is sometimes conditional, and how it actually needs to be something that's intrinsic, and what we can do and the efforts that we can take to move towards a more unconditional confidence. So if you want to watch that part, if you haven't watched it yet, you can find it in the cards above or in the link in the or a link in the description below, and do check that out before you move on to part 3. And in between we had a part 2 which was about confidence and opinions, and how we can learn to be more confident about the opinions that we have and the reasons why we form some opinions. So I suggest that you watch part 1 and part 2 before moving on to part 3. So for part 3, I want to talk about a topic that's pretty sensitive and relatable to each and every one of us, and that is confidence and body image. So I feel in our own ways we all struggle with issues regarding body image, and we all have our different takes on it, and our actions or behavioral outputs are also catered to our unique issues. So some people struggle with the way they look, some people struggle with their body shape, some people struggle with issues like weight or their relationship with food and all of these things. And I think all of them can be considered under one umbrella of body image, because more or less it is the broader issue is that basically. And I think that confidence does have a relation with body image in some senses. So I thought that in today's video we could deal with this topic, and I know it's a pretty sensitive topic and I'm no expert to comment on that, but I feel that we are free to have our own perspectives on it, and we can all raise awareness and do our little bit, whatever we have in hand and whatever efforts we can take to improve our own sense of body image and to have a better relation with ourselves in that aspect. So let's get moving with today's video. So let's discuss about this issue step by step. I think the first step here is acceptance. And to go to a level of acceptance, there needs to be a level of understanding within ourselves first. We first need to understand how little control we have over the way we were made. And when we realize that it's not up to us how we were made and this is the way we are, then we can move on to accepting ourselves the way we are. Of course, we don't always like the way we have been created, and there are ways to amend that, of course. Some parts of it are in our hand, but when we let this fact exist that the way we have been made is not in our control, we can learn to accept ourselves the way we are and move on to the second step, that is self-love, or self-like at least. So of course all of us are false. Even the person you think is the most beautiful person in this world is going to see some kind of fault in themselves. No one thinks that they are perfect in the way they look. We all have asymmetrical bodies, and of course no one has like the perfect body or a perfect face, and even if we think that, they might not think that, and we are the first ones to find faults within ourselves, and that can lead to a lot of wrong kind of behavioral outputs. So when we are not confident about the way we look, or we don't like what we see in the mirror, we find the fault in us as perfections in other people, and when that becomes a habit, feelings such as envy and jealousy start to arise, and there are these feelings of unhealthy competition and trying to beat someone else, or trying to better yourself, or trying to look like someone else and trying to look like someone you're not. And these feelings can be a little unhealthy if they are not kept in control, and these feelings basically arise from kind of self-loathing or not really liking what you see in the mirror. And I think after acceptance, that is what our efforts need to be aimed at, that is to like the way that we are made. And once we have that in place, then we can focus on the areas that need some work. Maybe you want to stay fit, or you want to stay in a certain shape. I think these healthy relations need to be established after we have accepted the way that we are. So moving on to the next step, that is making some amendments or changes in the way our body or our face looks. That is completely up to ourselves. If we want to change that, we can totally change that. If we don't, then that's totally fine as well. But I feel that this change needs to have a sort of healthier attitude. So trying to lose weight in order to look the same may not be the most healthy attitude, according to me. A more healthier version of that can be trying to maintain the range of weight, because this is the range of weight that you feel your healthiest in. This is the weight that you feel your most energetic in, and so it's just a simple matter of perspective. The output is going to be same. You are still going to be working on keeping your same weight range, but the ultimate aim is going to be different. And I think that the perspective, in the way you look at it, can absolutely change the way you perceive the entire scenario, and your relation with your own self and your body image can be influenced a lot by this, by the attitude that you have or the relationships that you have with the changes that you're making to yourself. So changing your relationship with food or adopting a certain diet in order to lose weight or in order to get rid of certain things, eliminating something that you don't like is different than trying to achieve a certain kind of lifestyle or trying to add something to your lifestyle, such as a healthier feeling or some more energy into your lifestyle. So this basic thing of trying to get rid of something and trying to add something to your lifestyle are two different kind of approaches, and I think the difference in them can affect the relationship that you have with your own body and with your own perception of your body. So these are the kind of things I think we should keep in mind and be a little conscious about when we are making decisions, because the way we talk to ourselves is the way we start to believe. And once we have decided that the way I see my body is not the way I like it, then it's like the way you don't like another person is in the same way you're going to start not liking yourself. And that is not a very great situation to have with yourself, because we are constantly going to be in our own headspace, and that needs to be a very safe, a very healthy space to be in. Your head needs to be a very healthy space to be in. So I think these are small things that we need to keep in mind, because these ultimately affect our relationship with ourselves, and they have an impact on the way we portray ourselves. So moving on to the way we portray ourselves to the world. Like I mentioned in my first video, we have a certain set of hairstyles, makeup or outfits that we like to be associated with, or they are a part of our personality. And even though it's good to a point because they make you feel most comfortable with yourself, I think it's okay to try and experiment whenever you want, or not stick or confine yourself in one set just because people are used to seeing you that way. If you are okay, if you are totally confident with the way you look or the way you feel in certain outfits or hairstyles or looks that you are not generally associated with, it is okay to try these out, as long as you are confident and as long as you feel great about it. Once you feel great about it, you are naturally going to be more confident about it. And when you portray yourself as confident, people are going to perceive you as confident. So the way you put yourself out there are the way you're going to be perceived most of the times. And I think that sets a very healthy relationship intrapersonally and also interpersonally. So I think these are small things that we need to keep in mind and like I said, be conscious about. So I'm sorry if this video was too chatty or too rambling, but I felt like these were the points I needed to bring up in this video. So, and just leave you at that. This is a very sensitive issue according to me, and it does not have a one-step solution. It is a long process of realizations and efforts and acceptance, and I just wanted to bring this issue into light and leave you at that, so that maybe in future videos, if I find some solutions, I can share them with you. But my aim for making today's video was to spread a little awareness about this issue and make you feel that it's okay to, you know, be the way you are, because it's great, it's amazing, and imperfections are the most human thing ever, and it's really okay to have them. So just be confident with the way you are, and I hope that this gives you a little inspiration to be more confident in yourself. And I think I'm going to be wrapping up this series at part 3. So if I ever decide to continue, I'll let you know. And till then, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and do leave a comment down below to let me know how this video was. Do give it a thumbs up if you like the series and you would like to see more of these. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.